All right, I'm back. Headed to tower where I played. Let me get settled in here real quick. Okay. Did they add another weeb emote? Wow. They have a lot of weeb emotes now. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm going to, my hair is wet, so I don't know if I want a cam. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna quick hair dry my hair. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Alright, let's put on some weeb music in the short term. I'm not gonna be able to dry my entire hair because it's a little bit long. Okay. Okay. So the weeb game is gonna be this shitty Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, which was donated to me by a streamer, not a streamer, a viewer, opposite of a streamer. Oh, okay. He seems to have some issues. Okay. It seems to be having a few more issues. Okay, let me... Okay, give me a second here. Okay. Let's try this again. Here's the problem, it cuts off my monitor, and I don't know if it's even showing anything up. Yeah, I don't know. Is this even on the stream? Okay, we need to get into video settings. Okay. There's just no settings. So if I tab out at all, it breaks. Right? And I can't tab back in. Okay, that's actually not working. That's actually not working. Unfortunately. The port to the PC is very weak. Huh. It is a very weak PC port, not gonna lie. It anytime I tab out, it breaks completely, instantly. And that's not really something I can deal with, because there's a lot of shit I have to do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just delete that, because it clearly just is a very shitty port. Instead, what we're gonna do is, I guess we're gonna take a straw poll. Okay, what weeb game? Okay, let's get weeb game suggestions. And not Doki Doki Literature Club. I should probably have removed the delay from my stream for this. Probably, hopefully, preferably something small that I can install very quickly. Okay, not a fighting game, because those fucking suck. Nier Automata's way too big. What is a tohu? A tohu. Tohu. Is that even on Steam? Is that a tohu on Steam? Uni pop. Is everything just fucking softcore porn? Cuphead is not an anime game. What is tohu? I don't know what. Hyperdimension Neptunia, I think, is actually banned from Steam. I think that's actually banned from Steam for not Steam, Stream. Stream. Okay, I gotta games banned on Twitch. I gotta look this up. List of prohibited games. Okay, so Second Life banned. Maiden Rape Assault is banned. Yonder Simulator is banned. Sakura, every Sakura game is banned, so stop asking for those. They're just straight up banned. Honeycam, Honeypop, they're both banned. Harem Party, House Party banned. Oh, no, Hyperdimension Neptunia is not banned. Ugh. But it's like 30 fucking bucks. What is a Nepu? Nepu. There's no Nepu on Steam. Guys, I'm only gonna get it if it's on Steam. I'm not getting a fucking game if it's not on Steam. Hyperdimension Neptunia. Every one of them is 30 bucks. They're all 30 bucks. Jesus, how many of these fucking things are there? Okay, for the love of God, fine. We'll play Doki Doki fucking Literature Club. It's better of Cthulhu in it killing all the girls. I will accept nothing less. Vanaku has played 0.2 hours. I guess that's only how long it took him. Vanaku, let's actually look here. Vanaku has played 0.2 hours of Doki Doki Literature Club. He played the pre-stream release. Okay. I swear to God if this isn't streamable. Game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Those suffering from depression may not have a safe experience with this game. I hope one of them, or all of them, kill themselves. Like, I just got the free one. I don't know what the $10 one was. Did I gotten the $10 one? That's pretty loud. What is a fan pack? Oh, I see. I don't want it full screen. Is there a master volume? Okay, let's just turn everything down a little bit. Okay, hold on. There we go. We are now in Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't want windowed full screen. Wait, is there a windowed full screen? Window full screen. Nope, that doesn't work for me. Let's go back to window. Okay, now I fucked it all up. Whatever, we'll just do that. It's fine. Please enter your name. LoLHashinsin. Hey! Question mark. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Would that be so bad to draw attention to yourself? That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to be. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Hashinsin. So I should screenshot that. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Why the fuck would that be his first reaction? Why is that? I don't... Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. He. Squiggly line. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Hashinsin, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I ask. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn. See, it goes back. Yeah, the guy said she was worried, and here she is being worried. I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Is that just how people talk in anime? Your happiness is important to me. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. When are they gonna fuck? They're like already at the stage of fucking. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Comma. Alright. ... I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, comma, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Squiggly line. Exclamation mark. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? She just literally went on about how she cares about you and is doing stuff to try to help you, and then he's like, oh, she's so carefree. Man, what an asshole. Other than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Well, it's because you're trying to fuck her, dude. I guess seeing her worry so much about me... She's carefree, but she worries. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, that is just clearly a dick joke. I mean, really? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack... No! No school day I remember was ever over before I knew it. Every school day I remember... it just dragged on. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime. Why is that his first reaction? I guess I have no choice but to go to the anime club. Not like, I don't know, joining a sport? Not like, I mean, literally anything. I mean, Jesus, we had what? What did we have? We had a club. God, it was stupid. What was it based on? It was a made-up club, but I think it was like poker, so I don't remember. Anyway, anime, that is his first choice. Okay. Hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. Okay, anyone that writes, no, you're not supposed to use the same word 3 times in a row. I thought I'd I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. But I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Well, everything we've learned about this girl so far leads me to believe that she's actually very, prepared. I mean, okay, she was a little bit late to school, but everything else she's just kind of head on point. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, we'd have sex. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, ... Yeah? Question mark? ... There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. I mean, that's just a dick move. I mean, this guy just seems like an asshole. She seems like she's genuinely trying all the time, and this guy just seems like an asshole. Who would be friends with this guy for more than like 3 days? After like 3 days, you'd just be tired of his shit. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since he was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title. You don't inherit something that doesn't exist. The title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep! Exclamation mark. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead. She's not an air. How? She has everything prepared. Everything so far has been prepared. It's this guy who's an asshole, and his internal monologue just keeps insulting her. Jesus Christ! If you have those thoughts about somebody, and that's what you're constantly thinking about them, I mean, maybe you shouldn't be friends. I don't know. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Squiggly line! Exclamation mark. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Dude, you're joining a fucking club! I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Squiggly line! Exclamation mark. I told you, don't call me a new member, and then this signifies that I was cut off mid-sentence by a glass around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. My breasts have the uncanny ability to be completely engulfed by this shirt. Sayori always says nice things about you. Thank you, girl one. Seriously? You bought a boy? Says girl two. Way to kill the atmosphere. I mean, until now, we were right about to have hot lesbian sex, but now with a man here. Ah, Hashinsin, what a nice surprise. My breasts too have the uncanny ability to just be completely sculpted by my shirt. Welcome to the club. ... It takes me a very long time to do my hair because I have to put this gigantic ribbon in it. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Oh, of course he just naturally goes for the lowly. Yeah, I mean, that's what, I mean, so this guy's a fucking asshole pedophile. That's who I'm playing, an asshole pedophile? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Oh, now I know she's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Well, apparently you don't recognize any of them. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year, and that he's probably into that. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody, says Sayori. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Well, I mean, you probably would want to put that before I said it out loud. And then turns backwards towards the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. I'm gonna get a drink. My mouth is drying out just saying this. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Really? Don't say things like that, ... Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. She's actually 12. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, because 12-year-old girls, from what I remember, definitely had the intelligence and maturity needed to start a fucking literature club. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Hashinsin. How do you even do that? Monika smiles sweetly and then does a posture that I don't think is actually possible to do. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Hashinsin. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Natsuki is like, no, hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited, squiggly line. Then how about I make some tea as well, says mature girl doing mature girl trope. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Clearly fucking not! As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, I haven't been keeping track of this in my mind. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, are you ready? No? Can I, like, leave before I get jailed? Ta-da! Ooh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Squiggly line. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Why does she have a little fang? Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. So Sayori talks with her mouth full and is to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best bite to take him. It's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's like 12, right? We're just skipping this. We're just skipping this. No. I can't ban from Twitch, dude. No. Okay, we're skipping past. Okay. Okay. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. This guy's an asshole. He can't just be like, I came here because Sayori is a good friend of mine. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. My breasts are still clinging somehow to this shirt. I must have pushed the shirt under my breasts to keep them perfectly positioned. My bra must cost a lot of money. Well, make sure you feel at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ah ha ha. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. My hair has been hairsprayed and cannot leave this shape anymore. I've personally killed the ozone. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Hopefully not her. Not her. And in fact, really none of them, only her. Because I suspect that they're both like 15, maybe she's 16, but she's definitely 12. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Can I just be honest here? If any club had 3 girls in it, it'd instantly have 20 boys trying to sign up for it. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Hashinsin, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. You like to read about the pre-early modern era, dude. Come on. The Serbian Empire. Not manga, Serbian Empire. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Oh, I just blew my chances. You should have said War and Peace and then bullshit your way through it. Well, that can change, winky face. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, and then pushes her breasts out in front of her for no reason. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. She likes Game of Thrones, boom. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Who the fuck talks like this? I would just walk out. Oh, you're a douche, fuck you. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I stop caring because she's a pretentious asshole. No longer interested! She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked up, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that I find her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things, she says. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Who wrote this? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Is this where everyone comes forward and they're all like, what horror book did you read? And I'm like, and then it's awkward and then we all fuck. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just am 12 years old. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting, and then I read it all. Definitely not a violation of privacy. It looked like you were working on a poem called, and then she gets cut off. Don't say it out loud! Double exclamation mark, showing that she's especially embarrassed. And give that back. Fine, squiggly line. Douchebag smile. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are, squiggly line. She's fucking 12. It'd be, first off, it'd be illegal for you too. Just because you're a girl doesn't make it not illegal. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Exclamation mark, and then like the face symbol, like nee. Natsuki, you write your own poems, I say. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. To write a poem? Jeez, cause I could write a poem. It wouldn't be good, but I could write it. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels, she says, coming in to be the older, mature girl who has wisdom beyond her age. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to what? She's such a douche. You must be willing to open up to your... She's such a douche. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. She's such a douche. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share her... She's 12! ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, she says. My hair is amazing. I have an idea, everyone. Squiggly line. Everyone, try to see if you can move my hair. I've used so much hairspray, it can resist a bullet. ... Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Fuck that. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Hashinsin. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Hashinsin, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Masturbate before the decision, that helps. That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy, squiggly line. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I would be super pissed, and also 12 years old. Then that makes it official. My hair is the strongest element in the world. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Hashinsin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Squiggly line. Yeah. Can I really impress that class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Yeah, that's anxiety. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Hashinsin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay, squiggly line. With that, the two of us depart the club room, and make our way home. That way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Hopefully, only 3 of them. Sayori. No, not her. You fucking asshole pedophile. Yuri, and of course, Monica. Why are you interested in Monica so much? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Well, I think that, you want to go with her, right? She's kind of in your league. That's your first thing. She's kind of in your league. She's not a pretentious douche. Okay? And second off, you went for cute things, you're gonna get the fucking loli. So let's just choose friendship words. That way you'll get the girl who's actually in your league. Together. Imagination. Amazing. Adventure. Pretty fucking good at this. Skipping. What? No, she skips. Existence. Well, that's basically all she does. Oh, fuck. Swimsuit? Okay, who would be interested in swimsuit? Why her? Who's she again? Get out of here. Uncontrollable. Oh, come on! Lust? Who would be Lust? I'm actually curious. Why her? Isn't she like the dark emo one? Fuck. Okay, we need extraordinary. Yes, okay. Pink would just be, I mean, obviously the pink-haired girl, right? Journey. Fuck. Okay, who is After Image? God damn it! Warm. Boom! Unrestrained. Fuck! Okay. Daydream. Yes, okay. Headphones, I have no fucking clue. Firefly? No. Everything I try to think is right is wrong. Sweet. Okay. Happiness. Okay. Bubbles. Okay, not right. Chalk? No. No, she'd be marriage. Because she's the older girl who wants to marry and settle down and have children. Clumsy. Okay. We got it. I think cheeks. Ah, fuck. Hi again, Hashinsin. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha 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 ha! No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Why is this strange? It's a fucking club, dude. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Hashinsin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nedsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. And then she's like, because I'm 12 years old. Nedsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. And then like that face. Like, manga. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. It's been a half hour, by the way. Don't worry, guys. Hashinsin always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable, says the girl who very clearly is filling the trope about wanting to marry. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Hashinsin can become good friends too. Sayori, ... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Squiggly line. Well, wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. Squiggly line. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, afterwards, go to my house and read and chill. Literature and chill at my house. Discuss it if you... Okay, I mean, that was pretty much what I said. That's practically the joke I made. Thank you for subscribing, Ellie Mert. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a very cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. So this dumbass comes to the amazing conclusion, man, I have nothing literature related except for this book. This book might be literature related. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Well, we're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Reading! It's about reading! The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. No, it doesn't! It's about But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? We have 4 girls in this club. Fucking stampede of Just a bunch of hormonal 16-year-old boys just stampeding into the club. 4 girls! We'll join! Books? I love books! So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. ... Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details for the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all except for boobs, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh-wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face smiling. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Oh, you. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Squiggly line. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? Are they seriously going with the trope that she's fucking that stupid and that literal? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here? No it's not. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Probably because it's an anime game. I mean, she could probably walk up to someone. Do you want to be my boyfriend? They'd be like, yeah. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. This guy is really handsy. This guy is very much a nice guy. You know what I mean? Every chance he insults her, and then every chance he gets very handsy with her. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. This game wasn't banned on Twitch, right? Like, they're not about to... It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ah! I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Squiggly line. It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I guess it means it means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Squiggly line. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? Maybe because you just fucking groped her. But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Why do anime girls always have this weird fascination with just being molested? So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all this embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Ha ha ha. It's a deal. Squiggly line. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Hey, Shinshin, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Same, dude. Same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. What do you mean I failed to sound enthusiastic? I am filled with enthusiasm right now. Donations should be on, it just isn't pushing them up for some reason. That's weird, I don't know. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Squiggly line, exclamation mark. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, Sayori will probably be the shittiest, so let's get that over with. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. ... Oh my goodness. This is so good, Hashinsin. I love it! Exclamation mark, squiggly line. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah ha 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 ha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Hashinsin poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Squiggly line. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Hashinsin. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Yeah, I only joined the club to try to get with cute girls, but I'm not selfish at all. Try new things like this for other people. Yeah, because you're trying to fuck them, dude. That's something that only really good people do. Unless you're a guy trying to fuck a bunch of cute girls. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay!